What is up, everybody? It is week 11 and we're playing Iowa State this week. They're 5-3, we're 4-5. A very unfortunate loss last week to West Virginia. It's just an ugly game overall, and we're going to look to rebound this week. Iowa State is a great team. They have a very well-rounded offense and defense, but we have got to rebound now. A loss here would basically mean the end of the season. We'd have to beat Nebraska State and Baylor, both ranked teams at the top of our conference. So we got to get a win here today. Iowa State, we're playing in their home, but we have the confidence that we can come into here and disrupt them and hopefully walk out of here with a win and even up at 5-5. So TCU will get the ball first, short of their 20, and they're going to start out with a read option as always. Boykin will keep in. He's got himself 10 yards and a first down to start out. 2nd and 11 now. Boykin, he's got 4 receivers. Throws it out to Yawan Stories, who is getting playing time as our slot receiver. Last week I was extremely disappointed with the play of Brandon Carter, and I demoted him. I took him off our depth chart. I took him off kick return and punt return. I believe he is our 4th or 5th wide receiver, so you might see him here and there. So we're forced to punt on 4th down, and it is now Iowa State ball. Handoff left to James White. He's got 3 yards. 3rd and 3 now upcoming. TCU trying to make their first stop and force Iowa State to go 3 and out. That's Sam Richardson, and he's got the speed to run, and he's tackled forward by Sam Carter. Sam Richardson, though, has the first down for Iowa State. They're near midfield now. Richardson back to pass. Deep downfield, he's got his man Daly. 20 yards to Dondra Daly. Sam Richardson is a dual threat quarterback. He can run and he can pass. We have got to be able to contain him early. 2nd and 4, he just threw that one out of bounds. Pressure was in his face. 3rd and 4 now. Defense trying to make a stop and force him into a field goal. The pass goes out to Bundrage. He breaks one, breaks another, and finally walked out of bounds. Quentin Bundrage, 15 yards. He's a strong runner. First down now. Richardson takes off. He's got some room. And he's tackled. He got 8 yards. We have got to stop those kind of runs, especially on first down. 2nd and 2. TCU brings the blitz. Handoff goes to White. He's got nowhere to go. He lost a yard. Wrapped up by Devontae Fields. 3rd and 3. Richardson running the option. He breaks one tackle. He's streaking towards the end zone. And he's tackled just short by Olabode. He was so close. So it is now 1st and goal. They are merely inches out. Handoff will go to White, and he walks in for the touchdown. Iowa State jumps out to an early lead on their first possession. Touchdown, Iowa, and TCU is looking to rebound now. Running the read option again on first down. It's Boykin. Tries to make a move, spins, and finally stumbles down after gaining 7. That'll set up 2nd and 3. We convert. Now 1st and 10. Running the option. Pitch out. Tried to pitch it to Doxson. He's able to get there, pick it up, and he's got himself 3 yards. Triple option failed, but it ended up working out eventually. 3rd and 7. That pass is swatted down by Watson. Risky throw, and TCU is again forced to punt. Our offense has not found any sort of rhythm as this Iowa State defense has been doing their job well. We saw a good defense last week out of West Virginia, and now Iowa State's defense is stepping up big. 3rd and 1 now for Iowa State. Richardson back to pass. It's intercepted by Paul Dawson over the middle. Turnovers, that's what we need to see from our defense. Now we just need to make sure that we don't get turnovers of our own. Perfect play there by Dawson. TCU ball now. Downfield, he's got Doxson. He's hit hard after the catch, but he's able to hold on for 12 yards. 40 seconds left to go in the first. Boykin running the option. Keeps it himself. He's got 7 yards. That'll set up a 2nd and 3 now for this offense. 3rd and 3 now. 13 seconds left to go. Boykin. Pass out to Wayman James. He makes the catch. Is hit immediately, but he has the first down. We're into the 2nd now. Boykin. Drops back, slides right. Throw, and it's almost intercepted by Broomfield. Risky throw there. They almost paid for it. 3rd and goal. Trying to turn out a touchdown here instead of a field goal. Boykin scrambling right. Throws it. Almost intercepted again. He threw it off his back foot. Didn't get the accuracy he wanted. So TCU has to settle for a field goal. That'll cut their lead to 4. Iowa State. Richardson tried to take off, and he's sacked by John Kuntz. Still the sack leader for this team. He has had a great year for his senior. That'll bring up 3rd and 15. Richardson back to pass. Screen goes out to James White, and he has nowhere to go. He got 3 or 4. So Iowa State does go 3 and out, and they are forced to punt. TCU trying to take advantage of this with shorter field position as Boykin runs it up the middle. He's got himself to midfield for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Boykin. Play action pass. Has a receiver and he throws it to Washington. That's going to be intercepted. Trying to hit Story. He breaks one tackle and is finally down at the 40-yard line. An errant throw and just a bad decision. Iowa State ball at the TCU 40-yard line. Quick screen goes out to Bunrage and he's got 5 yards. On what was almost no gain, but he was able to cut through the middle there and got 5 yards out of it. 3rd and 5 now. Richardson back to pass. Pressured. He's hit. Passes out, but he's also tackled immediately. Great job by the defense. Quick hitting. Now Iowa State is going to go for a long field goal here. The kick is up, and it is good. What a kick there. Iowa State is able to get the field goal and extend it to a touchdown lead. TCU gets the ball back, and on 2nd and 8, they hand it off to Catalan. He's still on his feet. He's got 12 yards, his longest of the day. 1st down for TCU. Boykin running the play action, scrambling right. Has time, throws it. He's got Yuan Stories for 11 yards. 1st down TCU. They're finally starting to move the ball. 2nd and 11 with 3 minutes left to go in the second. Boykin downfield. He's got Yuan Story again. His slot receivers. He loves his slot receivers, and he is always finding them wide open. Boykin now takes off, scrambles, stops, throws it in. There was some miscommunication from the receiver. He decided to cut back inside. Boykin wasn't ready for it. Throw! Risky, and it is 4th and 2 now, and TCU is going for it. Extremely risky play call here. Boykin. He's going to take off left. He's got space. Going to the end zone, and he's in! Touchdown TCU, and he took a late hit. That is a questionable one. But Trayvon Boykin is able to waltz into the end zone. That's going to tie this game up with 2 minutes left to go. Iowa State ball now. White keeps it. He's got some blocks left side. Has some space now. Up past the 40. Finally tackled down on about the 44-yard line. James White has had some early success on the ground. 5 rushes for 24 yards and a touchdown. TCU has got to stop him, but more importantly, they have to stop this dangerous pass game. Richardson downfield, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. West to the 10. Finally tackled there. Jarvis West, 45 yards. They were looking to make a stop there, and all of a sudden, Iowa State is deep in the red zone. Play action. Richardson keeps it, cuts up middle. He's got 7 yards. That's going to bring up a 3rd and inches for Iowa State. TCU trying to make a stop here and force a field goal. Richardson back to pass. Tries to take off. He's hit and sacked. That is Chucky Hunter with the sack. They do settle for the field goal, and there's a minute left for TCU to try to get some points on the board. Boykin, he had a man open, but great job by the defender to get in there and swat that and make up for lost ground. 3rd and 10. Boykin dropping back. Downfield. He's got Deontay Gray, who's got a 1st down. Great job by Gray to fight forward for that 1st down. He is now our #1 receiver in place of Brandon Carter. So that was a great job by him. And he's got the pass out to Josh Doxson, who takes a huge hit, but that's 14 yards and another TCU 1st down. They're across midfield, and they're trying to score before the half. Boykin. Downfield. Bad throw. He underthrew, and it's intercepted, and it is Washington again, his 2nd of the half. And that is going to end any sort of offensive threat, but Iowa State still has 19 seconds. And Richardson's going to take off. He's got plenty of space. Great blocks. He's up past midfield. Finally thrown down after 21 yards. Just horrible containment. We cannot contain the quarterback. 5 seconds left. Downfield. He's got his man Gary still up. He's tackled, though. 2 seconds left. And it looks like Iowa State will be going for a field goal before the half. He's already made one from a long distance. But this one's going to sail left. No good. TCU gets saved there. But they're still down by 3 going into the half. It's been an ugly one so far. Let's see if we can rebound in the second. TCU's been having issues with turnovers again, and this defense is an amazing one. Unfortunately, our defense has not been able to contain this offense very well. It's still a low-scoring 1st half, but our offense just hasn't been able to match the production of their offense, and we need to hurry up, rebound, and we got to get a stop on them early here. Iowa State will start with the ball in the second half as they deferred the kick. Richardson, pass, he's got his man, Tad Ekby, 8 yards. He's had a few receptions. They have all been for short, but 2 for 15. He's been a good receiver for him. 2nd and 2 now. Richardson off the play action. Pressure in his face, but he gets the pass out to Johnson. He breaks one tackle and is finally tackled at midfield. That is his star receiver, Seantrell Johnson, 17 yards, and that is his first catch. 2nd and 3. Richardson, he's going to be running the option. Keeps it himself, cuts up middle, and he's got himself a first down for Iowa State. They just keep moving the ball with ease against our defense at that. Richardson screen out to Ekby. He's only got 1 yard. 3rd and 9 now upcoming for Iowa State, and TCU has got to make a stop here before they enter field goal range. Richardson screen. It goes out to White. He's got some blockers, and he just broke through. 10 yards and a first down for James White. He just lowered his head and broke through 3 TCU defenders. First down, and Richardson now trying to take off, and he just kind of ran into his blocker and went down. They're going to call that a sack. 2nd and 14. Richardson has an empty set backfield. Has time. Pressure in his face. They call it a fumble, but it's picked up by a lineman. But they lost 7. It is now 3rd and 21. What a weird play, but they are out of field goal range. Stop here by the defense would be huge to get the ball back. Iowa State, Richardson. Back to pass. Airing it out downfield, and he just threw it over his wide receiver. Great play by the defense, and here they go for it again. The kick is up, and it is short. I didn't think they were in field goal range. They thought they were. Apparently I was right on that one. So TCU gets the ball now, and a great pass out to Jawan Story. That'll get him across midfield. 2nd and 11 upcoming for this offense. Boykin, back to pass. Great blocks. Pressure starts to come in. He's got Josh Ducks, and he has 8 yards, and that'll bring up 3rd and 3. He tried to cut back to get the edge, and that might have cost him the first down. So 3rd and 3. Handoff will go to Catalan. Stiff arming a man, and what a strong run by BJ Catalan. That is 9 yards and a first down. Great play there. TCU now looking at 2nd and 11. Boykin back to pass. He's got Stephen Bryant along the sidelines. Breaks one and is finally shoved out of bounds. 9 yards for Stephen Bryant. Got to see more breaking tackles. That's what I like to see out of my offense. And there he's got Griffin Gilbert. 2 yards and a first down. We don't get too many yards after contact, and that's what I want to see more out of our tight ends, our wide receivers, and of course our running backs. Boykin, he jukes. Ball's on the ground, and it's picked up by Iowa State. Turnover in the red zone, and that hurts. Had a chance for points, and we squandered it. Now Richardson on the keeper on 2nd and 1. He's tackled. We'll bring up 3rd and inches for Iowa State. Defense has got to make a stop to keep momentum in their favor. Handoff will go to White. He got it. What a call. I'm not sure if he got forward progress, but they give it to him. 2nd and 7 now for Iowa State. Richardson starts to take off. He's got a first down. Tackled finally from behind by Sam Carter. 14 yards though for Sam Richardson. He has been running all over us so far. About 30 seconds left to go in the 3rd. Richardson off the read option. Keeps it himself. He's got 12 yards and another first down for Iowa State. As I just said, running all over us with ease. Now they'll hand off to James White, and he's got a first down. 11 yards. Where is our run defense at? 1st and 10 now. Richardson play action. Downfield, and now Tad Ekby. We just cannot seem to stop this offense. We can't stop him in the run. We can't stop him in the pass. And there's a play broken up in the backfield. Sam Richardson play action. John Koontz wasn't fooled. What a play. 3rd and 15 now coming for Iowa State. Richardson back to pass. He's got Ekby. Tries to break a tackle, but he's only got 7 yards. That'll bring up 4th and 8. So Iowa State settles for the field goal. They now have a 6-point lead over TCU. It's not a large lead, but combined with the way our offense has been playing and the way their defense has been playing, it's monumental. Boykin now dropping back to pass. Airing it out downfield, and he's got Deontay Gray filling in for Brandon Carter. 21 yards. First down for TCU. He's had a great day. 2nd and 6. Boykin. Downfield. Catalan! No! He was wide open. Dropping a potential touchdown. 3rd and 6 now. Boykin throws out to Griffin Gilbert, and he's tackled short. They're going to call it 4th and 1. And will TCU go for it? They are known for going on these short drives, and they will. 4th and 1. Boykin drops back. Throwing it. It's swatted down by Javon Miller. He didn't even try to run. Trayvon Boykin normally will just roll out and run for the first down, but he decided to settle in the pocket and pass. Failed, and now it is Iowa State again, and they get it out to Tad Ekby. He has just been catching so many balls against us. 7 receptions. That is absolutely ridiculous. 3rd and 7 now. Richardson back to pass. He's got the screen out to James White. It's broken up in the backfield. Perfectly played there by Verrett. 4th and 10 now. TCU gets the ball back. They're looking at 2nd and 8. Boykin pass it downfield. Juwan Story caught it. What a catch. I am really starting to like what I see out of this guy, and I want to implement him into the offense more. 2nd and inches. Pass out to Wayman James. He has got himself a 1st down and 5 yards. Minute 40 left to go in this one. We have got to score quick. Boykin trying to call some adjustments over this large crowd. Boykin back to James again. He just ran out of bounds to save time. 2nd and 3. Boykin now back to pass. He's got his man, and that is Josh Doxson on the comeback route. 11 yards, and they just cannot be stopped right now. They just keep moving the ball, and this is the best offensive drive we've seen all day. Boykin now. Catalan, he held on to this one. That's 13 yards and a 1st down for TCU. A minute left to go. 2nd and 16. Boykin back to pass. Starts to take off. He has a lane. Cuts it up middle. He's in. Touchdown. That is Trayvon Boykin's 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. He has just been all rushing, and he has the 2 touchdowns for the day. Iowa State now gets the ball down by 1 with 56 seconds left to go. Richardson, pass out to Gary. He's got a 1st down. 12 yards for Albert Gary. All of his receivers have just been wide open against us. 1st and 10. Richardson, downfield. Wide open now is Bunderidge. He's got 16 yards. We just can't stop him, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Now up past midfield. Richardson, downfield. He's got Tad Ekby again, and he is still on his feet down to the 30, and they are within field goal range now. Our defense hasn't been able to stop them all day, and it's just become worse here on this drive. 38 seconds to go. Richardson back to pass. There's Albert Gary. 11 yards and another 1st down. And they're going to go for the field goal. That will essentially win this game for them. 5 seconds to go. The kick is up, and he got this one. It is good. Iowa State. They have a 2-point lead in TCU. This is their last hope here off this kickoff. Verrett will field it at the 5-yard line, taking it up the middle. He has some blocks, and he's tackled down there. Didn't even have a chance to pitch it, and that is the end of this game. Another disappointing loss where we really needed to come out with a win, and there were just so many missed opportunities. We saw Catalan with that drop pass over the middle, the fumble in the red zone, and of course turnovers. I also went for it on 4th and 1 when I could have kicked a field goal. You know, you can't really put the blame on one play, but basically every single one of those plays could have resulted in points. That could have been the edge for us. So now I'm going to go through stats, which I haven't really been doing much this year, and it's just one of those things. It's not my thing to go through stats, but I'm just going to show them to you here really quick. Juwan Story's 5 receptions for 69 yards. He did a great job coming out of the slot as a player who hasn't had a reception at all this year, maybe 1 or 2, so it was great to see him get out there and get those receptions, but still in the end we didn't win, and we're going to have to rebound next week, and it's not going to be easy. Number 8, Kansas State University. See you then.